love has the final move. On Halloween night, 1939, Linwood Boulevard Christian Church had a massive fire and burned. The days that followed must have been full of uncertainty and frustration. And 5 days later, on Sunday morning, Dr. Burris Jenkins did not preach the sermon he had originally planned and prepared for. Our history book says he simply spoke to his congregation. One of the things he said that morning was, quote, "We were too much at ease inside, enjoying our church building and not doing as much as we might." That day, Dr. Jenkins took what must have been a day full of mixed emotions and challenged his congregation to look toward the future and dream a new dream. No one who heard Dr. Jenkins that morning at the Scottish Rite Temple could have ever imagined the dream that would unfold for them and for us. It was out of that fire in the fall of 1939 that Community Christian Church was to be born. It would take several months, many conversations, no doubt a few lively discussions, tempered with a bit of prayer, before this property at 46th and Main would be purchased. And the harebrained idea to commission Frank Lloyd Wright to design this building would become a reality. Out of a fire came something new. New opportunity, a new vision, a new hope, a new calling. That's what we as Christians often call Pentecost, where fire leads to something new. Pentecost is when we remember the early disciples having a new beginning with the gift of the Spirit on fire among them. So it seems to me like today is a bit of a Pentecost Sunday for us, because we are going to light a fire. Think about it in ecological terms, real fires. Many plants and trees require fire to germinate and reproduce. Growth requires fire. Think about controlled burns of prairie lands or pasture lands or farm fields. Fire is used to clear away the dead stuff that has built up. Burns away the noxious weeds and the woody plants to encourage the growth of fruit-bearing shrubs. And as we have gone through these last several months of cleaning out and filling dumpsters and the ministry of the black trash bag, we have gone about lightening our load, both spiritually, emotionally, and physically. We've been lightening our load so that we can move forward. And there's been a lot of conversation about a large piece of stained glass that is in the basement. Some of you may not know that there is this large piece of stained glass in the basement. This may be a new picture for some of you, but this is squirreled away in a corner in the basement. It came to us as a gift from a burned out church in Europe. It was saved from the fires and given to us with the hopes of a new beginning. Many of you may have never known that this was down there, but you have since come to know it, and many of you have since asked, what are we going to do with that thing? It's beautiful, but it's huge. And we aren't really a building equipped for a big old piece of stained glass. Frank gifted us many things, including a whole lot of gunite and not a lot of space for cool stained glass. And so I don't really know the exact nature of all of this, or the whats or the whys, and I know from our conversations many of you don't either. But I have to tell you, I've thought a lot about this piece of stained glass. I've thought a lot about it the last several weeks. Out of the fire, it was given a chance at a new beginning, a new opportunity with new hope. It was entrusted to us and to our care to give it new life and a new calling and new hope. And it seems that maybe we were not the best recipients of this gift. Not our fault. We're just not. And still there was this hope for new life, and yet this beautiful piece of art for many, many years has been tucked away in the basement where the light is not allowed to shine through its beautiful glass. And you know, if you don't put stained glass, as some of our stained glass artists in the congregation will tell you, if you don't put stained glass in a place where the light can shine through, you'll never see its beauty, and it cannot tell you the story it has to share. And this morning, I can't help but think that perhaps we are in a similar situation. We are sort of at a crossroads with a gift now entrusted to us and to our care. In a few minutes, we are going to light a fire together. We are going to light a fire to symbolically burn away all the debt that has been weighing us down. We are going to release with the smoke the things that no longer serve us for our future. And if it smells a little funny in here, it's because I've been waving the incense around with my own prayers. And in a few minutes, when the smoke rises, that incense is going to be filled with your prayers as well. Prayers of gratitude, deep gratitude for our shared history, and prayers of hope and vision for what might yet be. And it seems to me that we have two options here after we burn away this debt note. We can take this gift that has been given to us, entrusted to us, this gift of new beginnings, and stick it in the basement. And we're not really going to put $2 million in the basement. You get that, right? You're a little sleepy this morning because I'm not getting much from you. We can either squirrel it away so that it stays safe and protected, a place where the light of God will never be allowed to shine through to tell the beautiful story. And my friends, we have such a beautiful story to tell. Or we can take this gift with careful prayer and discernment, really thinking and praying about its best use and how it can best shine to tell our beautiful story in a brand new way. But we're going to have to ask God for wisdom, that we might be clear about the calling to which we are now being called. there will be prayer and conversation with God and with one another. And that, as the scripture says, we might bear with one another in love, maintaining the bonds of peace, that we might remember we are one body and one spirit with one calling. And we have this amazing, unique opportunity, just as our foreparents did, to have a new beginning in a real and significant way, to really make an impact in sharing our unique calling with a world that really, really needs an infusion of stories full of light and hope and love and inclusion and justice. And just like the generations before us, I feel certain that this will take several months and many conversations. And no doubt there will be a few lively discussions tempered with prayer. And if we do it right, there will emerge another harebrained idea from God. I have no doubt that just like our foreparents, out of this little fire will come some great new beginning. But it'll take prayer, and it'll take work and commitment and the courage to dream. And that starts today, on our Pentecost day. It seems that this day of new beginnings, we seem to like Labor Day, this transition Sunday, Labor Day weekend for new beginnings. A year ago today, I stood before you, with you, among you, and we made promises. We committed ourselves to one another and the future that we might build together. And I knelt before you in prayer with no idea what was about to unfold before us. And what a year it has been. First year of marriages, always full of unexpected surprises. First year of any kind of relationship, you're just grateful you get to one. And today we got to one. Happy anniversary. Just like any relationship, it takes work. And we are in a very different situation today than we were on that day, but we're not really so much in that different situation. We are still dreaming God's future together. A year ago today, I prayerfully promised to use my gifts and my energies in partnership with you to move us forward into the future that we are called into by God. And today I invite you to do the same. I invite you once again this morning, I beg you, as Paul begged his beloveds, to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called and we have been called together. And so, since it's our anniversary, I brought you a gift. Now, it was a big deal at 8:30 because they didn't have a gift for me. It's okay. Ryan will tell you, gift is not my love language. It's okay. But I'm a girl who likes to give a party favor, so I have a party favor this morning. I have an anniversary gift for you. As you leave today, you're going to have an opportunity to take one of these little candles. I'm going to set it here at our fire station. In a moment, we are going to light a candle. We are going to light a flame to burn away all the stuff that is no longer serving us, debt that has been holding us back. And out of that fire, it is my prayer that we might find a new beginning together. Out of that prayer, May we find a new life. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This congregation is only as strong as the dreams and visions of each and every one of our members. Each and every one of us. So this candle for you today, I have so many prayers around this candle. I burned mine in my office earlier. I burned incense this morning because there are so many prayers I have for us and for you today. I pray that you will take your candle home and that you will set it out where it can be a reminder for you. Do not squirrel it away in the basement, in a box, in a closet. I pray you'll take it home and put it in a place where you can see it and use it. And it will remind you of this day, that you might use it in your own personal devotion time to light a candle, to burn away all this stuff that is no longer serving you, that is holding you personally back from the calling that God is calling you to. And I pray that through these candles lit together, that each of us will find a new way to serve. And you might know better where God is calling you to next. That they will be a tangible reminder for you of the calling to which you are called and our commitment, each and every one of us, to our future here together. And your unique place in this story that we share. I pray that this small candle will light a fire under your spirit. May we each take this fire, and may it lead us individually and together to new life. May it be so. May it be so for us. Amen.